Welcome, all you +2 comedy modifiers, back to the stream. Welcome back to room 239. TV's Noah here, Smoothie somehow empty. And we are making our way through room 239. So last time we were having some issues, and I don't know if I have it worked out, but we're going to try. So we have a new video of the fish talking in the interrogation room. There's a mysterious shot of the keyboard where the keys are not correct that we haven't really broken down yet, but I still have that here so we can look at it. And there's a whole simulated keyboard that, or not keyboard, computer desktop that we can use. But we have the contents of that right here. So this has been unzipped so we can access everything. When we go into 180 baby, it tells us that the password is 5 characters long, and when we try to get into anything, it for some reason says that it's empty. That's interesting. But when we tried to open it using WinRAR, it asked us for a password. So we need a password to get into this. 5 characters long. Yeah, so. And then when we try to get to this, it says it can't. And when we open it with WinRAR, it says that we can't. So we need to get this password. It's 5 characters long. We also found, I believe it was in the text. Yes, this website. Now, this website wasn't working right when we tried it last time. But I did get some advice on this, and I was told not to screw with anything, to just leave it like this and just listen to stuff. So let's start with the audio of the video, because the fact that this is here seems like it may be important. So let's go ahead and start with this. Now, last time it was all crackly. Hopefully it won't be like that. That's not how I wanted that to work. All right, let's browse. Oh, my nose itches. It means I'm going to fight today. Am I already lagging? Is the camera lagging? My computer overheating already? I've barely done anything. My computer's already pretty hot though. Unlike this mic, which is too quiet. All right, so we're opening this file. See how we're getting this weird crackle? Not a fan of the crackle. So this is the audio of the fish video. I'm going to let it play. Even in this bad crackled form. Hi, Emily. Thanks for dropping by again. Because that's the phone ringing. So this is miserable. This is a miserable noise. Let me, I'm going to go full screen real quick. All right, we're back. Sorry for that. I had a little bit of an issue, but we are going to attempt this again. If this doesn't work, I don't know what we're going to do. But this clearly seems to be the key. We got to get this going. Pardon me. And we got to get the download. Yeah, okay. So let's see if this still sounds like garbage. That's not great.
I have this.
It's better than it was.
If you cooperate, we might be able to negotiate a deal.
I mean, maybe
I
that's just
can
what this
promise
does.
you, we will decode these files either way. It's just a matter of time.
Okay. Oh, wow. Oh, that's really cool. Whoa! Oh, I can't pause it? Oh. This is super neat.
You are a bright fish. I see that, and I think you know that. Sorry. Speaking. Oh. Well, that's good news. Okay. Yes, sir, I understand. Yes.
That's a really cool thing that happened. I didn't know that was possible. Emily, I'll hit you up after. But clearly that's what we need. So let's go through this again.
If you cooperate,
So
we'll decode these files either way. It's just a matter of time.
there's a freeze image button. I don't know if this will work, but we're going to try it. I may have done it too early. Okay, there. So let's copy that down because that seems to be super important. So it is X. How many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Line. One, two, three, four, space, 1, 2, space, 1, 2, 3, 4, line. 1, 2, 3, space, 1, 2, 3, 4. Cool? I think we all agree with this. I think this is the thing we can agree upon. So on top of that, if we go into the simulator, there's something I want to bring up here. If we load the state, it's called like BC4 something. So BC4. Show all, please. It's like the first thing I downloaded, I think. Yeah, it's the bin that we have to open. I made a weird noise for like a split second. I may only help you once you got all three. So I would assume these are the three. 1, 2, 3. What they say, don't know. Let's go back to the scope because there's something with the keyboard that gets shown here that I feel like must be important. Let's go back a little bit, actually. I'm sorry. Sorry to force you guys to listen to this horrible
Files
noise over
either
again.
way. It's just a matter of time.
That's so cool. See, there's the keyboard. I'm gonna wait skull to like face me. No. It's backwards, I think. Oh, why is it so... Why is this so difficult? Okay. So, I think... I don't know if this is backwards or not, is the problem. Because I can't tell if I'm looking through the skull. I think that's the back of the skull. But, I'm going to just write maybe backwards. And it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 X's. Space. And then 4 X's. So it could be 4 then 7. And then this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 X's. And then this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 X's. Okay, let's go back a little bit and watch the animation again. Yeah, I think I have the back. That's the back. Or, no, that, I'm sure it's my brain. Show it to me again, one more time. One more time. Seems to be showing the keyboard. For some reason, the bottom row appears to be in a box at one point like that. And then, like, this does a weird thing to my brain where sometimes I think it's spinning one way, other times I think it spins the other way. Turning around.
You are a bright fish.
Okay, so that's clearly the thing I needed to get out of this puzzle. Or out of this file. I have plenty of other files here I can work with. I don't know if they have stuff hidden in them. But I mean, I have them all written down here. Perhaps they've edited in one of those like noises that makes one of those things. It's possible. But like, there's no way of knowing without playing the songs, and I don't really want to play the songs on the stream and get my stream demonetized. So that's an issue. You do know that part, Maka? Should I be listening to the songs? Because I'll listen to them and just mute the stream, so you'll be able to hear me, and I'll listen to the music and I'll just tell you what I'm hearing. I don't know how great TV that's going to be, but as you listen to me listen to Ice Ice Baby, but this is clearly the big clue. Getting those X's is definitely a big clue. But I think it all has to do with and I have to go back for this, with the keyboard. So let's go get the keyboard again. The tape puzzle.
I have this.
Computer magically appears. It's taped. It is taped.
If you cooperate, we might be able to negotiate.
So as you can see, print screen. We got the keys here. and they're a little funky. They're more than a little funky. I might actually just open this up in Paint in the attempt to save my PC from exploding, because I do think that it's Photopea that ruins things. And so I think I've already attempted this idea once, where I'm like, it's E instead of R. Yeah, so let's... Noah checked the keyboard. All right, let's do this again, because I immediately noticed something's wrong with what I have here. So let's just start this whole thing over. So there is... This should be an E, but it appears to be an R. So instead of an E, it's an R. So this is what it should be, and then this is what it actually is. So R, T, Y. This should be a U, but instead it's an E. We want to call that an E. We feel good with that. It looks like more like a... upside down 3. It looks more like this character than an E, but, you know. So Y, this should be a U, but it's an E. This should be an I, but it's an M. This should be an O, but it's a G. Interesting. Okay. Then in the next line, looks like we have another E here. It should be an A, but it's an E. That doesn't look like an S to me. But it's also really hard to make out what that is. I'm pretty sure there's 3 puzzles as well. That's like an H or an N, maybe? Let me pause and...
Initiate a deal.
Here.
I can promise.
That's not helpful. That's just more blurred. We want to call that symbol. That's a really hard symbol to make out. I think it's an N, if I had to guess. Which I do, because that's what I'm doing right now. So instead of an S, it's an N. D is correct. F is correct. Instead of a G, it's an O? That's weird. Instead of an H, it's an E. Instead of a J, it's an M. K is correct. L is correct. ZXC is correct. Instead of a V, it's an O. Instead of a B, it's an O. Instead of an N, it's an E. And instead of an M, it's an I. Okay. Interesting. So what do I now do with this information? Maybe it's a shift. Maybe it's... See, if I had another word, if I had an interesting word that doesn't make sense, which I might somewhere, I could try to type it on this keyboard and see if that makes a word. OSCI isn't really a word that makes sense, right? Well, OSCI is referring to oscilloscope, so no, that is correct. Right. My first thought was it's like type something using that keyboard to do something. But I don't have anything to decode unless I go back into maybe try the tape. What tape? Like this?
I can promise you we will decode these files either way. It's just a matter of time.
The fish is going to freak out. Fish upset, fish upset, fish upset. Guys, fish upset. Fish upset.
You are a bright fish. I see that, and I think you know that. Sorry. Speaking. Oh. Well, that's good news. Okay. Yes, sir, I understand. Yes.
Okay. The only tape I see is on the computer, but there's nothing written on the tape, right? I'm not crazy?
If you cooperate, we might be able to negotiate.
Yeah, there's nothing going on in this tape. So I don't know what tape you're referring to, Kukilis. I will say we're given a bunch of X's, and X is just correct. So that's not helpful in any manner. Just real quick, number pads okay? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Number lock. Yeah, nothing suspicious here. That all looks correct. I don't have a number pad. Yeah, everything else looks fine. Just thought, I don't see like a power button, but whatever.
A deal.
Let it move, let it move. Just want to take a quick look.
I can promise.
Nothing real suspicious about anything else. It's got the Windows button, space bar, keys. Yeah, that looks fine. What tape are you discussing, Kukelis? Because in the files, I didn't get anything. Yeah, the only I got the one text app that gets me to the oscilloscope. Everything else, yeah, that's just what those are called. There's the weird oh no zero thing, but that's not really giving me anything. All these are just named. It's just the title of the song, or a shortened version of it. So what else? Like, I definitely feel as if this is the key to a cipher. I do not understand anything else. I find it very interesting that I have so many have so many O's, Like G's are O's and V's are O's and B's are O's. Like, I don't know. That feels very wrong. But O's are G's. No, it's supposed to say fish. Fish board. you talking about, Kirkelis? What tape? What am I missing? What very obvious clue am I missing? It's just the contents. Let's go. I guess let's go back to the simulator. Just because it's a thing I haven't looked at in a moment. We got to load the state. It's a .bin file. It's probably my only .bin file. Why does it do that? It goes, whoa. I mean, this is stuff I could attempt to do. Like, I just don't know what to do with it. Like, if I were to write the Civum Clove, the S would stay correct, the C would stay correct, the I would become an I don't know why that's as an A. SC. The I would become an M. The V would become an O. And the E would become an R. And the M would become an I. That doesn't seem like that makes any sense. C would remain the same. L would remain the same. O would become a G. V would become an O. And E would become an R. That's not great. Let's try it the other way. S would be the same. C would be the same. I would become an M, going this way, which is the same freaking thing. V would be the same. No, there's no V on the keyboard. Right? There's no V on this keyboard. There's a Y, but there's no V. Gang, how we feeling? Secret marbles, secret warbles. Let's spell things right, gang. Secret. It doesn't mean anything. I thought maybe Secret Marble, Secret Warbles would end up being a lyric in one of the songs, but... And just the idea that maybe it's these are identical except something is rotated 180 degrees, because we do have like the 180 and 360 being in some of the titles of things. So we have the 180 here. And then there was something like in the recycling bin I found. I remember doing this bit. Text.txt. What was this? Restore. What was text.txt? This I don't remember. Hidden info in the past. Decode it with the present tool. Should I take some of the old audio files that we have and run them through this thing? I think I should. That's like the only thing that really makes sense to me. All right, I'm going to search through my downloads. I'm going to put that up here because you guys don't need to see all my downloaded stuff. Oh, man. I download so much crap always. Ban you, please. There we go. All right. So I'm looking through my previous downloads. Downloaded a bunch of stuff for my podcast recently. And I need to go back in time. Yeah, here's a random sound file from before. Yeah, I guess I could do this. Hold on. Browse. And just pull up the WAV files I have. .wav. Yeah, so here's like an old one. Like this is from earlier in the puzzle. Okay, I remember this file. I'm gonna save your ears and just turn this down for you. So what I'm currently listening to, you guys can't hear it, but it's the miserable sounds of when we went to room 240 and we went to that rave. It's the video that had the glasses puzzle that we were looking through, and also the 3D imaged boxes being rearranged puzzle. We're just playing that to see if there's anything hidden in it. But there is copywritten music in that, and thus I've muted it. So far, it sounds terrible. You're not missing out on anything. If anything, my brains are currently looking exactly like this over here. That's how my brain feels. And it's stuttering like crazy. Like it's not coming through clean. But I'm going to sit here and let this do this for 2.5 minutes. And maybe if you guys have something else you think I should put through here, let me know. But the clue of something from the past, hidden info in the past, decode it using the present tool. This to me is the present tool. I'm going to take this out of my ear as well. This is the present tool. It's being a tool. Let's see if there's maybe something hidden in here. I was told not to screw with any of the settings, so I won't. But this is the longest 2.5 minutes of my life. Kukelis, please define tape. For the love of God. Try the tape. What tape are you talking about? This is a really cool puzzle. It's just difficult because so much of it doesn't exist on a website. It all exists in files on my computer. So it's hard to kind of like keep track of where I am in terms of the puzzle. I'm thinking maybe something will happen in the second half of this video. Because this video was like a lot of screaming. And now we've just gotten to the part. Oh, there it is. That's the same. It's the same message. Oh my God. All right, so God, this is awful. So at least I know I'm in the right space now. Oh God. I'm hoping that once I let this play once, it'll be less like broken. What is it trying to show me? Chill out. It's that boom de yada song. Okay, so that's... What are you showing me? What is happening? I don't understand how this tool works at all. Oh God. Oh God. Okay. I'm going to turn the audio back up so you guys can at least kind of hear this. But it doesn't sound great. I'm hoping that it'll sound a little bit better since it's played once and maybe it's like properly loaded. Oh, right. I got a freeze image. Okay. That's the exact same message as before. We got that from the other video. So this is telling us something about this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, 6. Yeah. Okay, so this is going to give us some information regarding this puzzle. I think we have to turn the X's into correct letters. So let's go. Unfreeze this. Told you the sound was bad. Yeah, it's just showing me that again. And then it shows me 6 X's. So maybe this is part of the puzzle for the first one. It doesn't sound any better. Damn it. Unfreeze. Oh, you son of a bitch. Six boxes. It goes to this. Because I think 6 boxes show up at one point in this. There's 3. Come on, there's 4. There's 5. Come together. Oh, it's only there for like a second. It's only there for like a second, and I can't seem to get it. But it's giving me 6 boxes. I maybe I'm supposed to line. Oh man, the idea of even doing this is brain melting. Maybe I line up the video segment of that part with the boxes that are being highlighted using this tool. And then going back, finding which letters are in those boxes based on how we solved the other puzzle, I would get 6 letters. I think that's what it wants me to do. Let's see if I can get the rest of this to play. I got it frozen. Hold on. And then this is telling me this is for the second puzzle. And then I think this is for the third. I don't think it's supposed to be as distorted as it is. It's like a ball going back and forth through a head. Guys, I think it's broken. I don't think it's supposed to look like this. I don't think it's supposed to be perfect, but I think I'm getting some sort of digital noise through the system that I should not be getting, and that crackling that we're hearing is preventing the correct thing to play. So I think I'm getting close to bail on this, unfortunately. Right now, this is not working properly. And like, I would feel confident throwing myself against this wall over and over again if the audio was working. But since I have something that appears to be a tech issue that's just not clicking, this might be the end of the road for this one. It's really cool. It's like, I can tell Lenz put a lot of work into this. And I love it as a concept. It's visually so interesting. It's very satisfying sitting here and watching what was once noise become images and messages and codes, but I just don't think I have the ability machine-wise. And like, this is in browser, and I don't know why my computer is just failing to do this. But there's only so much I can do with what I have. So I think what's going to happen next is I'm going to take some looks at this off stream and see if there's like a condensed version of this I can do that will like at least still show my work and show the things I did to solve it. But if not, this might be the end of the road for this one. I'm so sorry to Lenz. Lenz, you create some really interesting stuff. Room 238 was one of my favorite things that I solved, but you can just say that you beat me. You can just say that you beat me. So, I will be back next Tuesday with either more of this or a new thing to solve. Because right now I don't think it's fair to the audience to put them through this. I'm spitting a lot today. I'm very sorry. But that's going to do it for me today. Thank you so much for joining me. I would do more, but I actually do have a meeting soon. So I must be going. Thank you so much for joining us. Be sure to subscribe to Plus 2 Comedy Gaming, catch up on all my past live streams, and also be sure to follow me here, Plus 2 Comedy on Twitch, and join the new Discord. We're talking about musicals right now. If you want to talk to us, thank you so much for joining me, and I'll see you all next time. Boop.